Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of how to reach peace in the globalized world. The thing is that now as planes and public transportation, cars, all these things have evolved, well, the world is becoming a smaller and smaller place. And with that, well, we need to understand that even though there's differences between countries and places where obviously we still have so many wars, so many things that are just literally happening because of money in the end. People are trying to overtake countries, they're trying to overtake civilizations, kind of like how in the old times people were trying to force their religion on a certain population, or with colonization where they were trying to basically impose their sort of style of living, we'll say. We need to understand that as the world is getting smaller and as technology is evolving, well, the weapons are getting bigger. The weapons are able to go farther. So the thing is that if we have this kind of world where all these things are happening and where the world is basically shrinking, well, what's going to be happening is that, well, there's going to be more and more of a chance that if we don't take care of things, if we don't basically change our way of being, change our way of doing things, well, we might end up destroying ourselves. And as such, the problem is that all these wars, all these things, they're creating conflicts that are just kind of against where our civilization is going. So we need to find a way to globalize. We need to find a way to find harmony where basically the countries, the places that are maybe a little bit set back, the places that are not doing as well as we are in the westernized world, we need to figure out a way to get them to go up in their way of being, and in such a way that basically borders don't really matter. It can just be friendly things in some way where basically you know that every global place in the whole world, every country, every continent would have the same available food, the same available electronics, the same available way of life, really. And for that, we need to change. But it's not really the regular people that need to change. It's the people who have the power. And unfortunately, a lot of these people, they have a lot at stake from keeping countries poor, from keeping people from having jobs, from keep people from not having money. So they want to keep the populations, even in westernized worlds, at such a level where they're comfortable enough to not really complain about it, but at the same time not let them through to a higher level. And that's why sometimes we see things such as, for example, I'll just say cryptocurrencies, where in the beginning people were becoming overnight millionaires, and they're saying, oh my god, well, now we can take the power from the banks, take it away from them, take it away from the regular way of being, and take it back to the people. Of course, again, because these entities are so strong, they will start, once they take notice of that, they will start investing in these kind of things so that they can take back the power and take it away from the people. And it's true that as a society, even if we're a normal person, because the older generations are dying, well, maybe the newer generations can take effect. And I think it's something that eventually we can arrive to. We can get to that level. But for that, we have to, as a society, start being less greedy about money, less greedy about mine, my property. We have to be more giving about just sharing things. And what's funny is that if we stop saying mine, 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 and we start doing things for everyone and taking everybody into account, well, then eventually what happens is that, well, we actually have more than what we have now. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. But for that to work, basically everyone kind of have to be on the same page. And that's kind of difficult. That's very difficult. But I do think that if we do live as a society, if we do go for more generations and stuff like that, eventually the technology is going to get so fast. The fact of flying from one country to the other, or if they invent stuff like teleportation or whatever they're going to invent, you know, those things of sci-fi, well, then you're not going to be able to keep people from one country to the other. So you're going to have to globalize. And maybe it's going to take that point in order to really get to where we need to be. But it's going to take a while. It's not going to be in this generation. It's not going to be in the next one. But either it's that, figuring out a way to have peace, to be less greedy, or in some way we might actually overcome and destroy ourselves, which is also pretty sad. But I don't know. That's really up to future generations. But the foundation basically starts now. So that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.